How's it going, everybody? This is Ben from BenCatZenker, and today we're talking about our lovely infested Warframe, Saryn. Now, why on earth would we need to talk about Saryn? You may be wondering. And the reason I decided to make this video is because apparently my Warframe, like, early in the morning videos are, I guess, likable. I've gotten a few likes on them, I guess, like one like, but still, that's more than usual. You know, that's not usual to get a like on a video, which is strange for me. So, if we're going to be talking out of our ass and playing Warframe, let's do it with a little bit more intelligence to see how that goes. Alright. So why would we need to talk about Saryn? Again, that is the question. Well, it's specifically because of this skin coming out. This skin versus this skin. The original versus the Orphid. Now, I know you may be thinking to yourself, why does it matter? What's the big deal? You're still wondering. You're like, get on with it already, okay? It's just like, alright. I'm getting on with it, okay? Here's the thing that matters, is that this Saryn, the one that we normally see, is actually infested Saryn, with infested coding in her Warframe. Now, we already know that, like, okay, no. Alright, let's start from here. Why do I think this? You know, it's not DE confirmed, no one can really confirm it, it's canon, but we do have the Valkyrie Rimsey skin, which is post-experimentation, so, you know, there's always evidence of that. Also, this Saryn has, in fact, the new skin, I should say. Yeah, the new skin was created by DE themselves. Meaning they had some idea in mind when they created it. It was not community made, it was created by the devs. So, what about this Saryn? What do we do about her? Why is she special at all? How does she hold a place, besides in our hearts, from being the classic Saryn that we know and love? Well, first of all, I like the skin better. Can anyone else, like, is there anyone that does not like the skin better? Like, please, let me take a drink here. Just hit like if you like the skin. I'm just kidding. Don't do that, but okay, so how many of you like this skin better than the original? Because there's the original, there's this skin, and which one do you like better? Like, tell me honestly. Anyway, getting on with it. Okay, so here we have, let me find it actually. Yep, okay. So on the Warframe Wikipedia, for Saryn, in the trivia section, there is this little fact, and it says something along the lines, and I cannot read it because I have it on such a small recording screen right now, and I can't see it up on my screen, but I believe it says something along the lines of her having infested tissue around her neck and, like, thigh area, or tissue that looks infested, kind of like the infested ships. And if you want to see those, well, you know, here you go. You got the infested ships right there. So, there's that aspect of that. So, we already know it's infested, or, you know, we can assume that that is infested tissue. And why do we think this? Well, why do I think this? You don't necessarily have to think it. You don't have to agree with me, of course. This is speculation. This is just, I wanted to point this out. I wanted to talk about it a little bit, because apparently people are starting to like my Warframe videos, which is weird to me. It's very weird to me. Anyway, moving right along. Alright, so, first off, how do we know that there's a way to alter Warframes? How do we know that there's a way to alter their plating, their coating, their whatever they're made out of? How do we know? Well, this is because of this skin that was released, I believe. I can't remember when it was released, and that's what bugs me. Let's move it to the right a little bit there. But I can't remember when this was released. It was released on Steam for, like, joining Warframe on PC. And so, it's Rubido Rhino, and I'm sorry if there's thunder in the background and you can hear that. I'm terribly sorry. But, Rubido Rhino description. What does it say? It says something along the lines of, he was coated with, like, I don't know, wait, let me say, yeah, the Rhino Warframe and helmet has been adorned with a fine layer of Rubido plating. Adorned with a fine layer of Rubido plating. He looks the same. You want to check him out. He looks pretty much exactly the same, really. It's just that he has rubido plating, like, up inside that metal. So meaning that it is attached to him. Alright, so that was interesting and all, but what does that mean? What does that have to do with anything? Well, first off, it proves that you can plate things. You could put a coating on a Warframe. You could put like a coat of whatever material you want, really. I mean, the possibilities, when you really think about it, you could do a lot. So, anyway, who bothers to put rubido on a Warframe? I can't even begin to tell you. I cannot even begin to tell you that answer. I don't have any speculation or any answer to that question, because that is a bit complicated. Anyway, so we know that, but if it would work, oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. So we have this set right here, and I think it's covering up the thing. Crap. Okay, move to right edge. There we go. So it was covering him up. Anyway, so we have Prisma Excalibur. So as you can see, we have a description. We do have the Prisma helmets as well, but the descriptions are very interesting because what they tell us is it's something more about the whole speculation of coating Warframes with whatever resource you want to coat them with in order to make them look different or have different, stats or whatever. I'm not sure. I can't remember if the Prisma set has different stats. Don't judge me here. I don't know. I don't know everything. I'm just making observations here, and I'm just trying to piece them together because I think it's kind of fun. And I did it in my free time, and I just kind of memorized it, and then I just brought it into this video. So, anyway, you have the Prisma set, and then you have, so what do they say about the Prisma? They say something along the lines of, the Excalibur Warframe has been coated with liquid prisma enriched by pure void energy. Coated with liquid prisma enriched by pure void energy. So again, coated. That's the key term there. Let Excalibur stand apart with skin and helmets forged from the purest prisma crystal. Forged. The parts were forged with prisma crystals too. So not only were they coated in it, they were forged with it. So, I mean, you tell me, is that, I don't know. See, that just tells me that you can really you can forge a Warframe with about any material you would want to. You can, I don't know, use argon crystals, make a pink Warframe? Sure, why not? Go ahead and try it. I don't know how that would work, though, because the Warframe would decay after 24 hours. Oh, that would suck. That would suck so bad, but it would be a pretty skin. I mean, if you actually go and imagine it. Anyway, so, moving along from that, those are the two pieces of evidence I have thus far for you. And I don't know if they tell you anything, but we can basically say that you can forge and coat and plate a Warframe in whatever resource you really want to here. So let's check out, this is where we're going to check out the resources made to create Saryn. Alright, so what's Saryn's crafting table? What does it look like? How do you do that? How do you do that? Alright. Manufacturing Saryn, what do we have? We have these resources here. But there's one resource in particular that I would like to point out to you, if I may. This one. See that little thing right there? No? Let me give you a close-up of it. Let me give you a close-up here. This resource is right here. Alright, this resource is right here. Because this is a plastid. Now, what exactly is a plastid? You may be asking yourself. Unless you play Warframe, then you already kind of know, but you probably never think about the description of a plastid. What does it entail? Alright, well, let's check it out here. And I'm going to give you a second to read that, as well as read it out vocally here. A disgusting nanite-infested tissue mass. Nanites are like basically like little tracker jackers that go inside things. If you know the Hunger Games, they're like little insects inside of it, basically. Little insect robot things. I don't know exactly how to describe it. I'm sorry if I was talking away from the camera a little bit there. But, alright, so we know that you can coat Warframes in any material as proven with Prisma Excalibur and Rubido Rhino. We already know that. There you go. But this is a resource made to craft Saryn. An infested. This is the original parts for Saryn's crafting. meaning that these are not the orphaned crafting parts necessarily. These are the original, infested Saryn's crafting parts. Sorry, my bad. Now, this is actually my gameplay footage, so don't say, oh, you stole my gameplay footage. No, this is actually my own private gameplay footage. I'm not releasing it because it would just be like soundless things of me doing void missions, which seems a bit pointless to go and upload. So, I'm just curious. Now, Kat had some interesting things to say about it. She's like, well, you know, what if the original the infested Saryn, see, let's check her out. Let's check her out. Where's she at? Where's infested Saryn? No. Anyway, yeah, so Kat had a few just some interesting things to add to this. Maybe Saryn was supposed, like, maybe Saryn's parts were shoved in an infestation, perhaps, or like down a pit or something where a bunch of infested were, and maybe her Warframe was shoved down a pit. But here's the thing. It wouldn't, I mean, it just seems kind of weird. I mean, okay, so we know that, alright, this is going to be spoilers, but we know that the Tenno can control Warframes. We also know that Warframes can control themselves. And we know that there have been infested Warframes before, as seen with Chroma in the new Strange quest. So, who is this Saryn? Who exactly... I mean, clearly they were made with a plastid, so I don't know. I mean, it's just hard. It's kind of hard to determine, but from what I can tell, they took out the plastids, and they made this Saryn. They made this one. So, I don't know. I mean, I feel like this is original Saryn, simply because that's just, I don't know, that's just how I feel about it. That's just personally how I feel it would go. Maybe you have a difference in opinion, and that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Absolutely fine. But, yeah, here I'm going to drag this out a little bit more again. There it goes. Okay. So anyway, there you go. I mean, I don't know what else to say about this, except for I just want to know what you beings of the universe think in the comments of this video. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I just did this for fun. I'm going to go do my homework now. I have to binge homework today. Homework is now a verb, apparently. It's that exhausting. And, yeah. Tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me if you think I'm wrong about this for some reason. And no, this is not the same as infested being... I mean, not infested. Mesa being infested because Mesa had the collar. Which, you know, Aladvi was controlling her remotely somehow. He probably could see through the... Like, I don't know. Maybe the infested... Maybe it's like Nagato in the 6 Paths of Pain from Naruto, where you can see what the other parts of you see. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's like a Hunhau's whole Horcrux deal, where, you know, he has multiple parts of himself. He knows where they're at. He knows what's going on and all that. He could see through it. Yeah, you know the deal. So, I don't know. Just tell me what you all think in the comments, because I really love feedback. I love it. I feel like all hyper about it. I don't know. That's not the right word. I feel giddy when I see comments. Yes, giddy. That should be the word that I should use there. Giddy. Because, let's face it, comments are great. I love it. Feedback is the most welcome thing here. Probably not the most welcome thing here. I don't know. What is the most welcome thing? Love. Sure, let's go with that. I don't even know. I started rambling. Anyway, let's end this video here. Thank you all so much for watching. Take your time to watch this. Put down your thoughts in the comments, because I would love to hear them. I really would. I'm not even going to lie. Criticism is welcome. Unless it's saying, oh, this video sucks, it's not Gary's mod, or blah blah blah. Like, I get it. If you don't like Warframe, it's fine. Don't watch the video. That's the point. Don't watch the video unless you're curious, or if you like Warframe. Don't, if you just want to watch my videos too, that's totally fine. Whatever the reason, just don't. I don't need any, oh, you didn't play this game, oh, you're not playing Dark Souls, in case anyone has ever thought that on this channel, because, let me just say, Dark Souls is not going to be out to you for a while. It's going to take me a while. I don't have time right now with how my college schedule is worked out. I don't have time for games that take hours and hours. I only have time for games that maybe take 1 hour, you know, and Dark Souls takes some time. You have to really spend some time, practice it like all the time just to get it, and I don't have that time. Especially if I want to record other things that interest me more than a rage quit game. It's no offense, but it's just choices, you know? It's choices, it's priorities. It's priorities. And it's not meaning to hate on Dark Souls. Dark Souls is a good game. It's a really good game. It's just, you know, it's a bit tough, and I mean, I don't mean to complain about games being tough because, oh, you're a new generation gamer, you don't know tough. Shut up. I have played the games. I have had ways to play them. Yes, I've went to an arcade once. Can't remember where at. It's probably at someone's birthday party. I don't even remember. Anyway, I don't even think arcades exist anymore, do they? They probably don't. Maybe they do. I don't know. Anyway, enough chit chat. We're just going to end this here so I don't bore you any longer. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, or favorite, or whatever you feel is necessary. And I'll see all you lovely beings in the universe in the next thing that I upload. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah! Alright, so there's actually something I forgot to add into this video. And I'm sorry I didn't make this point, but there, yeah, right there. You saw that infested, right? Alright, so if you didn't see the infested just now, probably see them a little bit more. There's probably some in clips somewhere, but anyway, that's besides the point. Look at this infested. You just saw it. You probably will see it again sometime while I'm talking, of course. And the point I'm trying to make is, some people might ask, but Ben, how come if a 10-0 were wearing an infested Warframe, how come they don't become infested? Well, I am very glad you asked that question, because that is exactly the point I wanted to bring up with this little guy on the screen over here. See? Right there. You saw it. Right there. Yep. Okay, so notice how if there are infested in the area, typically they take over ships. You know, you saw the Corpus ship earlier in this part of the episode somewhere. Let me bring it up. You'll probably see some as you see this thing. Yeah. Yep. Got it right here. Yes. So you saw that ship. So you know what the infestation does to ships and buildings and places, you know, structures, just things in general. Infestation is very is it viral? Is a viral disease one that spreads around a lot? I don't know. I hope my vocabulary is not failing me right now. I'm a little bit tired. I just did a ton of homework again, and yeah. So anyway, there's another one. Speaking of the devil, they are little devils actually. I swear some of them zap your energy sometimes. I don't know. Anyway, you all know what I'm talking about. You've been there. But basically, what I wanted to say about that, to counteract your argument that the 10-0 would be infested by wearing an infested suit. You see, it was back in the Excalibur Codex entry, even Excalibur Prime I hear has it. They sent the kids and families of humans on the Zyreman 10-0 into the void. As an act of desperation, they were just like, hey, let's see what would happen if we were to, oh, I don't know, see what happens if some of that void radiation got on these kids. Maybe we'll make little superheroes or something. And then we'll go ahead and experiment on them and do horrible things to them. But that's besides the point. Let's make them superheroes. So, we get that. Alright, that makes sense. Okay, void energy does special stuff, all that. But what void energy doesn't do, and I don't know why this part of the video, I don't know what I was doing to this part of the video. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was doing, but this is when I got like really desperate. I started jumping around a whole lot because I wasted a ton of health. And I think I just got another notification, either that or it was on the video, and I don't know which one now. Oopsie. So, alright, here's the thing. If the void energy, okay, here's the thing. Would there be an infested 10-0 already if that was a problem? Because if the Saryn suit, you know, it's canon, to an extent. All the Warframes are canon, technically. Especially Stalker. If any of you have heard my crazy theories, then you would know. But I will make videos about that, and it will be fantastic. But anyway, so there would be an infested 10-0 already. Let me tell you why. because Infestation, again, it invades ships. It basically takes over everything. However, you saw, it's right there even, you see these ancients, these corrupted ancients, walking amongst these corrupted Grineer, corrupted Corpus crewmen, and they're not becoming infested. Have you ever taken notice of that little detail? It's an important one, actually, because if they're not becoming infested, that means that people with that void energy, with the void affliction, as the Oracle called it, they are not affected by infestation. They do not get the plague, the technocyte virus, or whatever the heck it is. They are immune to it. Completely immune. And so I'm thinking Aladvi's cure had something to do with void powers, because he did say something about the void in his trailer too. So I think there is some hints at that, perhaps. But I think instead they went and probably took Captain Vor. They were like, oh yeah, so, because like if you watch the Aladvi trailer, if you watch the trailer for Aladvi, I think it was an Xbox trailer, he says something about the void like at least 2-3 times. He says he will send Mag into the void. Like, how can you do that? When did Aladvi have that amount of power? And then, like, you know, you play the game, suddenly he doesn't have all that power. He's kind of a weakling, actually. And we have to protect him in Shadow Depth. So, I think that was an idea that was going to take flight, but they just decided not to go with it. They were like, we have Captain Vor going into the void. Why would we need another, you know, why do we need... I mean, maybe later on he'll go into the void, but I'm pretty sure there was some void energy inside of Aladvi's cure or whatever it was. Because I don't think we know any known cure for the infestation. Only Lotus knows. And she knows a hell of a lot. So, I think it's void energy. Anyway, that's just speculation. Again, this is all speculation. But it's just for fun. It's to see what you all think, to see what, you know, disagree, agree. I want your thoughts in the comments, of course, but I'm not ending the video yet because I wanted to actually just explain it in simplistic terms, because I go off track often, and I'm not sure if I did in this video yet or not, but I most likely did. Basically, what I'm saying is, taking the logic that the infested infest places literally with the technocyte virus, and the void clearly doesn't have, you know, it's clearly not, it doesn't look anything. Okay, let me show you. If it were to be an actual infestation inside the void, which is apparently impossible. Well, the technocyte virus spreading is impossible inside the void. It's contained, basically. Because if it wasn't, then you'd have the Orokin Derelict all over. For those of you who don't know the Orokin Derelict, it is basically the Orokin's ancient civilization buildings or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so you basically understand that that is what this place would look like. It would not look like the void, it would look like the Orokin Derelict if those infested inside of here were, you know, to be able to spread their stuff, basically. And you can take that whatever way you want it. But anyway, so, given that logic that the infestation cannot spread, think about this. The Tenno, they would be immune to infestation as well, because they have void energy. They're immune, just like all the corrupted crewmen, and all the corrupted lancers, and butchers, and gunners. They are immune to the technocyte virus. And that, my dear beings of the universe, is why you can wear the Saryn Warframe suit in the infested skin and not become infested. If you were a normal human, well, that would be a big problem. You would probably become infested within the next few seconds and probably lose control of yourself. However, we're Tenno, and we're space ninjas, so we're not going down. And we have, like, super void powers that make us immune to, like, everything, you know, except for fire and anything like that, of course. But I think the Warframes take the hit for us, which is something I may or may not go into at some point eventually in the future. But it is actually a crucial detail. Again, these little details, they always tend to do something to the story. But no, I know I already made an outro, and I've gone on about this long enough. I'm so tired that I'm stuttering now. So, again, leave your comments below, whatever you think about this. And again, don't be a jerk, please. But criticism is welcomed. I would like it to be constructive criticism, you know, saying, oh, what you think about this, you know, if you agree or disagree. I'd like that. not some trolly go kill yourself type thing. I mean, honestly, that's so stupid. I'm sorry, but that is just so stupid. Don't even do that. Don't be one of those people. We don't do that in this community. We don't do that. We share the positive energy and love with the world, and that's how we do things here. Anyway, I think this is about the point where I die in the video, and thank you all so much for watching. I love you all. And if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, or favorite, or whatever you feel is necessary. And I will see all you lovely beings in the universe in the next thing that I upload. Mwah! I don't know when I'll have this video out to you, but I will try my best. See, I just died. I'm not that good, but I do love this game so much. It is great for taking out stress. I will tell you. Go play it. Go get it on Steam. It's fantastic. You will not regret it. You just won't. Just trust me. Go out and get it. Go out and try it. It's the first hump. You know, you gotta do multiplayer, so you'll probably want a good internet connection, or a slightly good internet connection. And I'll explain how you can kind of go with it still. I mean, I'll explain in another video in a way that you can kind of do it even with a bad internet connection. Windsurfer does it. I helped her out, so yeah. Anyway, thank you, and goodbye for now. Whatever I upload next, I will see you then. Mwah.